Hello there friends, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Today I'm going to use two of my favorite techniques, a little bit of Mokume Gane and a little bit of Mica Shift. Now the colors came out so much more beautiful than I anticipated. I wish that you guys could really see it in real life. There's just so much shimmer. They're just so pretty. Now the technique is very simple. So this is a simple project. Even if you have not done a pendant before, I think that you may actually be able to pull this one off. So let me show you how I made these. Okay, so here are my clays for today. There's some black, there's pearl, Cernit, blue, and then there's translucent Cernit, sapphire, and the silver. Now the black is rolled out way thinner than my other clay because I want a little bit of it in my pendant, but not too much. So let's start layering. We have black, we have the pearl blue from Cernit. I'm adding some silver leaf and the silver, and then the blue translucent Cernit goes on top. Actually, it's sapphire. We're going to roll it out and cut it in half, and this is going to be our first cut. After the first cut, we are going to roll out some more. We want those layers very nice and thin, and we're going to cut it again. This is cut number 2. Now every layer that you're going to cut, the layers are going to get thinner and thinner, and you will see that my black is going to become way thinner than all the other layers. So this is cut number 3, and I'm rolling it out just a little bit more right now, and I'm going to be ready to start cutting. And now I cut pretty deep, almost to the bottom, to the very bottom, and when you do that, you have to make sure that after your cuts you have to go and squeeze the clay so the clay doesn't fall apart. So this is the part that we're going to do Mokume Gane. And it is up to you to go absolutely crazy with the design. You can do whatever your heart desires, but the more choppy you're going to make the clay, the smaller the pieces are going to come out. So you can see that all this design that is coming right now is that the pieces are very small. So if you're going to have just few cuts when you're on your brick or a couple of circles, obviously the design is going to change. That's why what Mokume Gane is so fun to work with, because you know the same brick of clay can come out in so many different ways. Now these clays, keep in mind that there is some the blue translucent in it, and it's going to really pop when you bake it. I mean, that is sapphire Cernit translucent is just so beautiful when it comes out of the oven. It's always a very nice surprise. So after we slice it, and here I'm placing it on some silver clay, which is going to be my backing, we're going to want to smooth out the surface, and you can either use the roller or paper, or you can use the roller on the paper, whatever you want to do. You just want to make sure that it's pretty smooth. Personally, I think when you use paper and roller, it's a little bit easier because right now it's really hot outside and all the clay sticks to the roller. So there you have it. It's beautiful and smooth, and we're going to continue to the next step. So we're going to make some Mica Shift, and I'm going to use my roller on the silver clay. It has to be metallic to get the Mica Shift, and I'm going to scrape off everything that is sticking above. If you have never done a Mica Shift, you should watch my videos. I have so many of them. So you basically go and you scrape off anything that is sticking up without cutting into the clay. You really want to avoid cutting into the clay. I have done that even in this video, because then the design is going to be gone. And after we're done kind of cutting all the excess of clay, we're going just to give it a nice rub, and although you may not see it, there is a beautiful design there. So now I'm going to create a pendant where there is a part of the Mica Shift showing, and then I'm going to have my Mokume Gane piece as well. So here you have it. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. So first I cut it completely straight, and I figured that I'm going to put it on my silver, but then I'm like, no, straight is really not that pretty here. So I decided to cut my corner and just create a little kind of swervy, wavy thingy. that's gonna go across my pendant, and now it doesn't look perfect, so it's just up my alley. Not perfect. I really love this teardrop cutter. I think it was one of my very first cutters. I think that design is just so pretty. You can wear it, you know, with the thin part up or the thick part up. So whichever way you want to wear it, it's just so nice. So I cut out those two pendants, and I'm cutting one just completely from my Mokume Gane, and that one came out just so beautiful when I got it out of the oven. There is nothing much to it. I'm just going to throw them in the oven, and here they are when they are baked. Remember what I told you, that the Mica Shift really pops? It pops. All those colors are just so beautiful together, and the shimmer is incredible. Like, I'm telling you, it's absolutely incredible. I added a little metal piece to one of my teardrops just because I could. I thought it would just add something to it, but it really doesn't need it. Well, with that being said, my friends, I told you this was not a difficult project, but look at the outcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about it. And till next time, my friends. Ta-ta!